Hi guys, welcome back. So I literally just finished The Bright Sword by Lev Grossman. Let's discuss. So, it took me like 2 weeks to get through this book. Don't know why, but it's fine. We're vibing. It was pretty good. Spoilers. There will be spoilers. So, if you don't want any spoilers, click off the video now and come back later. But now for the spoilers. So I went into this knowing it was a King Arthur retelling, that there was the main character was a man that wasn't originally part of the Round Table, but would become part of the Round Table, and they had adventures. Reading this, I thought that the main character, Colum, was okay. He's not my new favorite main character, but solid. There were a lot of flashbacks, and yes, the chapters did have names, but it didn't really indicate there were flashbacks, and sometimes it felt like the flashback chapters were thrown into really weird places. Which it didn't really throw off the story too much. It just seemed a little off. But it was okay. So what I did not know was that it takes place mainly after King Arthur died. Which is always an interesting take that I think of, and I love Arthurian legend retellings. I love Arthuriana, and this was done in a way that I haven't seen before, which made it interesting. Very interesting. And then the knights that we did have left, the way they teamed up, and then freaking Lancelot. Oh my god. So, I don't necessarily hate Lancelot, but he's nowhere near my favorites either. And this book makes him like a hidden villain. And it's interesting the way it's written, the way it's composed. Like, first, he's in a convent, but he's the Indigo Knight in the one in part 2 or 3. And then he becomes King Galahad at the end, and teams up with Merlin, who was imprisoned by Nimue. And enough said about Lancelot. Because Lancelot is Lancelot. But yeah, I'd say it was definitely a solid 3.5 stars. I had a good time with it. But yeah, I definitely approved of the take and the stance that this novel took. And while the flashbacks I felt were sometimes a little out of order, they did provide context for things that appeared later, which I thought was good. It provided that information. I just wish it would have been more clearer, besides like possibly the chapter title, if it was going to be a flashback or not. But yeah, that's it. That's a quick review for The Bright Sword by Lev Grossman. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye, guys.